Hello and welcome to this video. This demonstration is going to demonstrate how to use white noise as well as sidechain. I'm first going to show you how to use sidechain. So what I've got here is a 909 kick. So get up a drum rack or whatever sample you want and find a kick sample. I've used a 909 core kit and I dragged it into here and I use a 909 kick. Make sure it's on every beat, consistent, like so. Consistent, right? Cool. So we've got that now. What we want to do then is sidechain it. So I've got an analog thing here. And I want to sidechain it. So what I'm going to do is, because of its harsh frequencies, I want to filter it first. So make sure it's something you like first of all, and I don't like the sound of this, so I'm going to use the filter. Use auto filter, yeah. Okay, I like how it is now. Right, so back to the compressor bit. Get up the glue compressor, because that's going to be the main basis of sidechaining. So now we've got a glue compressor, and you can see the meter here. There's an arrow. There's an arrow here. You want to click on the arrow and enable sidechain. Now it's saying where's the audio being sent from, and what we want to do is, because it's already on the pad we have here, we want to select it and make sure it's going from the kick you had from earlier. So in this instance, I'm going to look up here and it says 5909 core kit. I'm going to try and find a label which says exactly that. So there we go. Check it, make sure the label is there. Cool. So now it's there. So you hear nothing, there's no difference. Well, the way to actually sidechain it is through turning this one knob, which is going to be the importance for drastic changes, for threshold. Depending on how you move it, you can decrease and increase the rate of how much it sidechains. Going all the way to the bottom is going to make it pump a lot, so that you hear a lot in EDM music. And a lot of trance music, a lot of EDM, you hear this pumping effect. Having it all the way to the bottom is going to give it a very exaggerated pump, like so. And what we want to do now is, so now get it how you set it as you like it, and if you increase it a bit more, you'll hear it. You'll hear it not really. You will hear it basically not being pumped as much. You can see how there's almost nothing there. So I'm gonna give a clear example for this demonstration purpose and have it all the way down to the max. So that's how you sidechain. What I want to demonstrate next is white noise. And what you want for this is you want to use analog. So get up the analog instrument. And we have something like this. Now we don't want any oscillators activated, so turn it off. And you can see here noise, which is in the name white noise to suggest it. So you turn this on. Okay, so you can hear, it's lacking a bit of colour. If you know what white noise is, it's quite bright and very vibrant. So you can see here, it's not at its full potential. So make sure it's increased all the way, 22.0 kilohertz. There you go, that's sounding more like it now. But if you can hear a bit of a release going on. A release at the end. Okay, so how to fix that is you go onto here and then you click it. Click anything around the box and it comes up with this. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure there's no release, and this is the release, so make sure there's none of it happening. So now you can hear nothing's going on at all. There's no release going on, and that's how we like it. It's just a note, and whenever we let go, there's nothing playing back. That's that. Now here's the fun part. We're going to get the auto filter, and this auto filter is going to be the main purpose for making sweeps, echoes, risers, and stuff like that. So first get auto filter, not echo, sorry. And what we want to do now is we just want to record in a long note. There we go. Alright, so you want to make sure the note is long. So now it's long. Alright, so now we have the auto filter plugin, like from earlier. And what you want to do now is make sure you're in your arrangement view, like this. And make sure all of your items are here. I've got mine from the sidechain example. And yeah, make sure they're all big, make sure you can see them, because this will be very important because we're going to plot on points from the auto filter plugin. So now what you want to do is go into automation, go on auto filter. It's already selected on frequency, that's perfect. So make sure it says auto filter whenever you go onto it, and it's probably going to select device on first, and if it does, go down on frequency. And then you can start drawing in your notes. Drawing in your points, sorry, plot in your points. And now, you will hear right now that this will be like a downfall. This is going to sweep downwards. So now what we want to do is we can also make it go up as well. And what we can do then is we can get some EQ. And you can take out some frequencies, and this can help with your productions. This will make it more experimental. This will make it more interesting. You can see how the tone changes. It's much more lighter, and you can also automate it to make interesting cuts or edits for your production. So you can do stuff like that, basically. What you can also do is you can, let me just turn it off because I don't want it for this purpose. You can duplicate it. You can make echo sounds with it. So get up the echo plugin. So now we've got echo on it. And what you can do then is you can start to draw in a note. So I'm just going to draw something in, or copy and paste it. But make sure it's not all the way, make sure it's short, like this. And then go into auto filter here and frequency. So then, as you can hear, you can experiment with it and you can get different kind of results. And this can make it give off like different effects. But you can also automate this. So for example, make sure you zoom in and make sure the dots and what you're editing are actually on the actual note. So for example, like this. You can see how the echo works with the auto filter. It cuts the echo, and the auto filter cuts the delay to make interesting patterns. And you can also do the opposite. You can also make it so that there's low frequencies and make it so that there's highs. Don't make it too low, otherwise you won't be able to hear it. And what we can do then is you can also shorten it. There's not really any rules here. You can make it like 3 squares long or 4 squares long. It's really up to you, or even 1 square, which is what I'm going to do. There you go. You can see how you can get different effects when you're experimenting with it. So yeah, in this video I've shown you how to sidechain with the glue compressor, which looks like, let me just go back to it. Looks like this. I've also shown you how to make white noise with analog through deactivating the oscillators, activating white noise, and making sure there's no release on it. And I've also automated it through auto filter to show you some examples of sweeps, risers, and some noise effects you can implement in your productions. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this was useful for you.